Okay, cool. I have all the things connected, apart from, obviously, the camera thing. That's neat. Okay, cool. Let's see what happens now. Okie dokie. I don't know how to change it so that it doesn't display that thing on the side. That's weird. Maybe I can change it in the stream settings? Broadcast settings. Don't do that. Yep. If you know how to get rid of everything on the side on a PS4, let me know. I can't remember what I was doing. Storage container. Okay, sure. Are you gonna mark that on my map? Good. for me. Oh, that's right, you and me working Roma Geobay. Rhodium voltaic cells, dynamic resonators. Voltaic cells. Antrium. I need 50 antrium to make a voltaic cell. That's easy. Easy. Dynamic resonator needs antimatter and chrysonet. I don't think I've got chrysonet. I don't think I can get chrysonet without advanced mining laser. I don't think I can get an advanced mining laser without blah 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 blah. Wonder if I can buy it on the space station. Microdensity fabric. That takes iron. I need how many microdensity fabrics? 4? 4. So I need like heaps more platinum and a shit ton of iron. Alright, let's go ask if we can buy chrysonet and see what that looks like. Also, this is my home. It's one that's painted it purple. I basically landed on the rest. Look like they should be destroying Tokyo. Hey friend. I haven't even named them yet. I need to name them something like epic and Tokyo destroying. I need to different names for different Tokyo destroying. Yeah. This one's one, yeah, he looks really kind of like a weirdo. Hi friend. You look like you could almost be the non-robot version of a robot lion with like muscle and sword on. You're like a Voltron Mothra. I've got a portmanteau of that somehow. Voltron's pretty good. Hi! And these little fairy dragon things, I love them. They're great, they're my favorite. There's the ones with the spines on the back. So I think it's one gender. And you are symmetric. It's gender is rational, so symmetric and rational. So the rational ones have their eyes in the middle, whereas the symmetric ones have their eyes on the outside and have a spine where the other ones don't. See? There you go. I love these little things. They make me feel like a cross between that alien in Star Wars and a little fairy dragon well, the important question is really possible to look at where it is. Oh, okay. Good job, son. 6. Where's the space station? There it is. Right next to it's the only scene that clearly genders you in the game is this like a really weird, I suppose it's not really gendered, but like for me it's just hard. It's Give me. How many do they have? They have 32. That's not enough. I'll buy all of them. And I'll come back for more later.
Item received.
Nope. Nope. Got that Spidonium. Just tell that person that again. A lot. Just go for it. What is this shit? This looks like so. What do you got, buddy? Christ tonight. You got 45 of that shit? Push me the fuck up.
Item received.
Does that yellow mean that it's nothing I want? Does it go that? It's 100% nothing. Under the building thing here, chat. That's my shit. What are you? Identity override. Sweet sideburns, bro. Fascinating. Yeah. That is the number that I like. Pretty sure 100 was what I needed. Pretty sure. I don't know, chat was to tell you. adventure fluid needs. Horrible planet. Where did I come here? No idea. What is that? Now I have to go and find out what that is. I'm sure my ship will be fine here. Am I more likely to burn it? I don't think so. That doesn't seem a good thing.
Ground protection falling.
The night clusters are working. You can just pop out of the ground like some kind of secret. At some point I need to upgrade this gun, but it's expensive. I capture Gek and sell them as slaves to war dudes with my team. That's the reason I get into it. They're like typecasters. We can't say they're baddies, but they're secretly baddies. But also tell me typecasters. Like, maybe typecasters. We can also fucked up. Is there more F in there? This thing, this looks like BB-8 without its head. Headless BB-8. Oxide. Nothing. Is that empty? Oh, sorry. Is that it? because there's a thing on both headphones. And my Audible chat.
Thermal protection falling.
Really get into a cave. Video. That's got
Thermal protection offline. Temperature levels stabilizing.
How things are so stable? Only a little bit of sense. I guess I'll wait here then. Be exciting. Eat some stew. I'll be warm soon. Water's down here. Oh, that doesn't look like a thing I should go down into. It's super cool though. Flashlight. Flashlight. What is that that happened? Is there really a thing down here? Tentacle things? Alright, now the question is, that's not a good sign. What is hitting me?
Technology recharge.
Alright, I'm not trapped in that hole forever. That was... Okay. Hey, plutonium and antium. I love the way that like there are certain things that are just universal in this game. Like plutonium always looks the same. And insulin glowing cloud.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Only 57 seconds. Okay. Oh, there it is. Is that the thing that I already saw? Where my ship is, but I didn't press the button on? That noise. I'm out here to do some mining and crafting. That's pretty sad. Alright. Fine. What else do I want? The audible. Okay. Trade 99 quests for blueprints. I know that's what you want me to do, I don't care. Yeah, I need a big thing for that. I think for Iridium or like anything interesting. They need that special glove, don't they? Let's get under
Thermal protection
because
falling.
of that. Let's see how we go.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Okay. I've got like
Weather
4
warning.
lines.
Incoming storm.
While we're talking, yeah. We'll just find a bunch of iron. Wait, that's not iron at all. I'm an idiot. These don't even look like on the planet. I don't even...
Product constructed. Product constructed.
Now, I needed that for 4 of those. Cool. And another 1 antimatter. And I've got enough chrysanite. Okay. Need antrium for voltaic cells. Do I only need 1 voltaic cell?
Product constructed.
How much more iron do I need? 12. That's easy. red? Yeah, this is PlayStation 3. I'm streaming from the PS4, which is why I don't have a cam. Gun, why are you so shit? I don't have a cam because I spent ages trying to work out if I could use something else as a cam, but apparently the only thing you can use as a cam for a PS4 is the PS4
Technology recharge.
so you have to buy the PS4 camera, which is trash. I'm buying an extra camera when I just spent how much on the other one.
Product constructed.
That shit ain't cheap, yo. So to make antimatter, I need
Product constructed.
make antimatter,
Product constructed.
and I can make. I feel like these little noises have changed. I will take
Product
cell,
constructed.
and I can make.
Product constructed.
Okay. The storm is going away. I don't feel like it looked like a storm at all while I was there, but okay. Let's head back to the ship. Do I have like heaps of plutonium? Enough to get off the planet? That looks like enough to get off the planet. I've got plenty of thallium, so it's not like I'm gonna die. I am very quiet, am I? Okay. Let's see what I can do to make that better. I mean, what I might do is I might turn down the game sound. How's that sound? I'll turn down the game sound. I'll turn these down to like 50. And you can turn me up as you need to. And let me know how that goes. Tell me if either of these things have improved the sound quality. I've changed which headphone I'm using, and I've lowered the game sound a bit, so that then theoretically I should be more audible. Sounds better on my feedback. Yeah, right. The question is, yeah, learning how much. Is that like, how is this sound compared? When there's shit going on. And like, reload. I'm also trying to eat while I play, so if I occasionally just stop for like a second for this, that is whack. Because like, this is just me streaming couch stuff and talking shit while I do it. Because the thing I'm actually good at is talking shit. So I just have to move the couch a bit closer to cope with the fact that this screen is smaller. For streaming, which is frustrating. Alright, cool. Well, now we know which of the headphones has the microphone on it. Because I only want to have one in it, otherwise I can't hear what's going on in the room around me. What are you mixing it in? Such a... like in streaming stuff like this. Home planet? that is my home planet, and the other one is the base. It's an abandoned building on one of those planets that I don't care about. Okay. Oh, I'm totally going to run out of fucking holes in the field. Oh no, no. Okay.
Technology recharge.
Arrive in 2 hours at current speed. Let's have a look, see how low we can get. Heck, I'm happy to just lower the games down a bit more. 35, 40. Let's do it. Let's do that. I just like having it in my chat. That's nice. In a second, it's going to tell me not to crash into the planet. Here we go. Alright. What?
Temperature
Don't care
levels
if you're making noise.
stabilizing.
Oh wait, this is the abandoned building and not my home? Okay. This... oh, I hate these things. This one's purple though, that's pretty cool. User identified. Terminal now active, unlocking schematics. The place my builder has led me to has long since fallen into disrepair. Its panels are buried beneath the same oily, pulsating fauna that I have seen before in long abandoned buildings. The air is fetid and damp. I power up the terminal with little hope of success, but to my surprise it buzzes noisily and springs to life. I'm going to analyze the schematics. I built this situation to serve me. You're too quick for me, game. I need another voltaic cell. Alright. I'm gonna need a lot of voltaic cells, aren't I? Is that free money, or is it pretend money? Nope. Pretend money, no words. Stupid thing. Is this real? Yeah. Mothman. Outside. You know what? Fuck it. I'm naming him Mothron. Where the fuck he is? Where's he gone? Rename and upload. Mothron.
Units received.
What else is in here? Oh gosh, that's squirrel gross. At least the research specimen is valuable. Let's fail. Is that free health? Oh, it's not decorative. Yay. Those two should not be decorative. I hate that. They look like the things that are not decorative. Gosh darn it. Launch stuff.
Technology recharge.
So I genuinely thought I was heading back to my base. So where the fuck is that? No, not a habitable base. My base. Is it like just over here? Like, yeah. Heck, that's a lot of iridium. I'm pretty sure I need more iridium. Oh gosh. I love the proliferation of giant Easter egg-oid formations in this game. I was really digging this game, and I'm not going to turn it off, even if it means that I might have trouble with the Bloodbrain and shit. Yeah, so, like, the thing I love about this game, the reason I'm playing it while I'm trying to avoid doing shit, while I'm resting up of defensive resting against sickness, is because it's just super chill, most of the time. And very pretty. I like the photo mode as well. Really nice, actually. What?
Technology recharge.
I like the twin Minecraft too, where you like things like tops of trees hanging around. Feels ugly to me. So I reckon it's the other kind of Mothtron. So is this the other kind of Mothtron? No, the one Mothtron and one... Oh god. Yeah, cool it. Oh, yeah, if there were an extension cable that would be great, but there isn't. Oh, very helpful. Oh no, I'm tangled. Alright. Are you Mothron? Or are you Dancer? Yeah, I get what you mean about like the gameplay didn't grab you, right? Like that's a thing. Is that I think that's charging. Yeah, it is. Oh, hey Luke. Yeah, I totally cool. I totally get what you mean about the gameplay not grabbing you. The thing that made me understand the game in a way that I can enjoy it was actually talking to Ines about it and about their inspirations and like what the game is supposed to fucking be. It's like it's an indie game. And it got sold completely differently as like this like massive MMORPG space adventure, which it's not. This is a game where you go to fucking weird little planets and they generate creatures and you do some mining and some exploring and just see what you find. Or in this case, what you lose, which in my case is my ship, wherever I put it. I really enjoy the gentle pushes towards the different like elements of... Heck, is that... and that can't be an undiscovered one, can it? I mean, it's glowing. There are lots of gentle pushes towards stuff, right? Like you're like, oh, I need to get some of this stuff. I love collecting words. That's one of my favorite parts of this entire game. Don't feel bad that you didn't get into a thing. That seems ridiculous. Like... But maybe give it another go and like look at it through fresh eyes with a different perspective as to like what they were trying to do, right? Like look at the art that they were using as influence, and look at the kinds of stories that they were pulling from. Because I think if that's the thing that you're looking for, if that's the thing that you're letting it be, then it's actually really, really nice. Where is it worth walking back to my house? No? I mean, it's 2 minutes. Is there anything on the way? No. Where the frig did I leave my ship? This could be a problem. There it is. Okay. It got hyped up because it had spaceships in it. If we're being honest, it had spaceships and monsters. And they hyped it on spaceships and monsters. Which are not the things, right? Like... It's not about the sell points that they used. It's not about those... I don't know. It's way more aesthetic and experience than it was sold as. For me, at least. Like, for me, it's all about the beauty of Alien Worlds. And kind of about, like, yeah, the feelings, the certain feelings of, like, alienness and harshness. You're talking about the one into the... You're talking about the stream into the forest the other day. Yesterday. Because I ain't taking prompts from y'all. I'm not asking you what I should do. Most of the time, at least. Except for when I have no idea what I should actually do. Alien graveyard. Yeah, I know, right? Actually, that like some of the monoliths are basically graveyards if you read the text. Lucky I'm back home to avoid that storm. Oh heck. Get inside, run inside. It is wet out there, Liquidator Yalias. I feel like we just escaped 3 days of horrible storms and now I'm getting them in game. Two voltaic cells, one dynamic resonator, and a shit ton of iridium. Do I have a shit ton of iridium? I feel like I've got a shit ton of iridium. I need another voltaic cell. Which I need more antrium for? Heck. Is it still... Okay. Let me in. It's raining. Gosh almighty. I did the thing, Prospector Kamiag. Beginning. I mean, I have a voltaic cell. I need 2 for what's his name. But, yeah. Fuck it. I can get behind him. I can run as many terminals as you need without blowing a fuse. I can make a weapons terminal. That's what I can do. Is that stuffed by a Vakeen or by Now, I seem to remember being told by the game that I could only have one of these per, like, room? Sorry, what was that room again? One specialist terminal per room. That seems like such a waste of space. Do I have a science terminal in here? Yeah, hi buddy. What do you got to say? Stellar entity? Heck yeah, I will. I'm far too busy to leave my station. There's a signal we need to investigate. A distress clue. Or a part of one. It originates from a nearby radio tower. Will you make the journey? My scientists' knowledge of the elements is encyclopedic. They pointedly refuse, however, to do their own field work. While they finalize the design of the wiring of our base, I am invited to undertake a short journey on their behalf. Their scanners have picked up a signal worthy of investigation. Yeah, it's totally a 1x game and the 1x is explore. That's legit it. This is an exploring game. It's because the same feather as Minecraft for me. I just want to see what the fuck that is. Alright, I need Antrium now that everything's dumped down. I'm sure there's Antrium here. But I want to avoid using the same set of... What I'll do is I'll investigate that signal and get Antrium from wherever that is. Because I keep like robbing my own caves and they'll become like desolate and I don't want to do that. Hot! Oh, that is fun, isn't it? Isn't it? I don't have any... That's just a fun, isn't it? Yep. Vacuum, Platinum. I'm really curious about how much of this. Like, I think it's blow up this Antrium flower. What is that? That's a bit of a base. I wish I could, like, say, like, take this off of my take this off my thing. I also wish I could get rid of this little side screen. What's the thing there? 8 minutes away. This economy. Let's go for a walk, chat. Hope we find some damn plutonium along the way. Oh, my voice is muffled? Ah. Is that better? Is my voice less muffled now? I'm using like a headset, so like a little earbuds headset. So sometimes the mic gets covered by like my clothes. I'm sure it wouldn't happen if I used it properly and like had both headphones in, but I don't want to do that. Cool. Let's go find some mother flipping plutonium and whatever that signal is. Thanks for hanging on, like, nice to see you. Good to meet you. Sorry, we're gonna play role-playing games. If you watch the TV with your housemate, that sounds fun. If it's Buffy, that sounds fun. Now that I'm staying here exploring space while Emily's making some kind of crazy witchy shit out of like chainmail and scale mail next to me. That's kind of romantic in some weird way. What's that? Fresh hot thermium, keep you going. I found out that was so interesting how this planet has like these big sections of desolation and then these like sections of green where all the plants grow. Like what causes that? Can we run faster? Can we get there in less time? I need to add the soundtrack to the list of like things I listen to while I work. That's a ravine. Is that water? Or sand? That is sand. What have we gotten ourselves into? No. Oh heck. Alright, we'll go the long way. Again with the gold in the hole. Gold in the hole. Is that mineable? Okay. I haven't needed emerald yet, so I'm gonna trust that it's valuable in holes. That it's valuable later and I can get it from holes. I've seen an antrium around here, I should grab it though. There's glowing things. Antrium. Hot shit, sweet precious glowing flowers. Now that I can use Antrium to make voltaic cells, it feels like a less valueless, like, which it kind of felt like before. And I needed platinum to make one of those things as well, which is why I'm like now grabbing it like incessantly, even though I probably don't need it anymore. Oh, I found the Kasha 6 jungle. I'm feeling skeptical. I'm feeling skeptical about this jungle. Oh, I mean, there's grass. I mean, I'll give it a bare minimum pass. Really phoning it in on the jungle there though, guys. Not impressed. There are things you can find while walking around Red that call your ship to you, but I don't know if there's an upgrade that lets you like remotely call it. Although there might be an exosuit upgrade maybe? But yeah, like, you do end up walking around on foot a fair bit. And like, I kind of like that sometimes. It's someone's backyard jungle, that's what it is. Yeah. That is the jungle, see that? Jungle. Maybe this is like the map marker and it's just slightly misplaced. Where's this bullshit my scientist friend has asked me to go to? 4 minutes away. Anything on the way? What's that? Is that the Kasha 6 jungle? You give me that shit. Don't you mark that on my map? I don't want to see it. I don't want to know about it. Anti-gravity moss. Holy shit. Okay. Okay. The whole thing. What is that? Just a rock. This is actually a thing. What does that mean? What does that hologram mean? Oh, it spooks me. It gives me the giblies, and I don't understand it. Hey buddy, it's okay. It's just a rock. Titanium. Sweet titanium orange, though. Are thallium and antrium real things, or are they made up? I'm perfectly happy for them to be made up, but I would like to know. That's water. The beautiful beaches of Barbarossa. Is there any antrium here? Actually, do I have enough antrium already? I want to like L1, I want to like tab through these. One. No, need more. Okie doke. The beautiful seas of Barbarossa. He wants to fuck me up? What? How wrecked do you want to get? I got all this thallium, friend. I can do this all day. Huh? I probably should use the quick custom for that, but whatever. Here's Bedford. Oh, really? How long have I got till? 1 minute. It's cold. 1 minute as the crow flies, right? Everybody get up, please. Rig. Rig. Alright. At least the storms here are mildish. Still, I don't want to be out. Plus, there's probably antrium in here. I was right. Wow, that is smooth and flat. Golly. Okay.
Life support power low. Technology
Check out all this
recharge.
thallium I found. Do I have enough to make another voltaic cell yet? I do.
Product constructed.
All the freaking voltaic cells. Is there a way out over here? Alright, well I found the Elonk Plains. Can we get out of here? To that? Oh, buddy, what? Alright. Is there still a storm outside? Let's have a look. See if I can remember how to get out of this goddamn cave. really hope there's a vehicle summoning station at this Ewok Plains.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
Ah, see, I knew that it would be clearing, and that's why I came out, because I'm so clever.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
So, the Ewok Plains, the broadcast tower, and Druid Hills. Now, my guess is I'm going to have to break into this place. Let's go and check out the, like, tent first.
Inventory full.
Get... Ow. There's your satchel. Some sweet catnip. I want to check the tent before going to the main thing. Just in case there's something valuable in there. No, don't use that yet. You're okay. Nanites. Okay, yeah, sure. Nanites are useful if I'm doing that thing. But I'm not doing that thing. So, and I'm not going to do the health thing because I might need it after this. Wait, is it not locked? Oh. Hi. I expected you to be like locked inside or something. Traveler, in a Korvax convergence app brain tissue should experiment in a convergence peshki. A sharp metal emerges from the palm of the lifeform's hand. It moves so fast that it's already inches from my forehead before I can even blink. A strange toxic-looking goop dribbles down from its point and onto my visor. It hangs in the air above me while the entity waits for the order to plunge it deep into my brain. I mean... Oh god! I receive a reward with thanks and indescribable levels of pain. But the Korvax likes me more. And they gave me nanite clusters, the things I love. I love nanite clusters. Ah yes, the Bovushny Maze Relay. My assistant was right. A sequence of numbers still plays out from the tower in an endless loop. The signal has been broadcast for so long that the numbers are burnt into the screen. A light flashes incessantly. Why is the dude not doing anything about that? Like, why is he just letting it sit here? Did he not care, or...? Wow, okay. Examine controls. With the first button I touch, the signal dies. And I learn how to make copper wire. Which requires rigogen? Where the heck do I get rigogen? Alright. What are you doing here? There's this ancient signal and you're just... Great, I got some shield. There's this ancient signal and you're just sitting here. Reading a Nook. Reading a Kindle. Let's go and... I think I'm actually not too bad for health, but I'm just going to go and grab this health thing just in case. Now I guess we're going to trek back to my house, because there's not a ship summoning doodad here. I wonder if there's a different way to head. Just slightly less... the exact same way we've been. There's some zinkium. There's that, the planes that we discovered that are still marked on my map for whatever reason. Hey big friend. Hey little friends. keep doing these things. And like flotsams and jetsams or something. Something adorable. Because they're the cutest jet. Hey, a word cube. Word. The word for greed. Finding words is pretty fun. I like that. I like that I'm gradually learning to understand the Korvax more. I would like it if I were in a system where I were learning Gek words, because I like the Gek the most of the 3 alien races. Alien species. That's what this is. That's weird. What is that? Okay, I think it is a mineral. Samium, sweet samium, oranges or redses. I guess they're not oranges. There's a new thing. Let's go find out what that is. In 1 minute and 13 seconds. Wait, plutonium. I need that. Could be more, there's always more. Really? That's the only plutonium here? Where's that question mark? There it is. Bring me that horizon. Who else thinks that Johnny Depp as Captain Jack Sparrow in the original Pirates of the Caribbean Curse of the Black Pearl was amazing, and everything from there on has been a downward slope until a pile of shit. So that's definitely my general feeling. Is that it? Hold up. It is! Yes! Give me them sweet words. Give me the correct word for unavailable. Heck yes. Get wrecked. Get charm. Get some restore health. Get some plutonium. Yes. Great. Is this just for shopping? Are you a shopping terminal? Trade terminal, yeah. Building shard, great. Gek charms, yes, good. I like gek charms. I wish there was something more here than just a... There's that one that walks like he's sleepwalking or something, or he's being very careful. The one with the fin on his back always walks like he's being super careful. I love this world. I love Barbarossa specifically for its like abundance of megafauna. I mean, he does the same thing. They both do the same thing of walking like them. Like, don't quite know how to do it. I'm just occasionally refreshing chat, the Twitch chat, so that it doesn't like disappear on me. Because the phone app for Twitch chat is pretty average. It has a tendency to drop out randomly without telling me. Okay. See, this is interesting. Like, I don't see this. I have seen you before, haven't I? Yeah, I haven't named you yet, though. Oh! Okay. Welcome to Barbarossa. This is my home. It has lots of big dinosaur-like creatures on it. And also these things that make me think of a cross between a Star Wars thing and fairy dragons. Hi. And I walked a long way from my base. You too, friend. Oh, okay, it's not one of them crab things that likes to eat me. Too many crab things like to eat me in this game. Just trying to keep out of the way, big friend. He won't fuck me up on purpose. I don't think, but I don't want to be squished anyway. I don't even know if I can squish you, but it feels like I think I should be careful of. Oh, question mark. And also, a motherfucker wants to fight. Jesus! A teleporting motherfucker wants to fight. Get wrecked to the maximum. I didn't want any fucking more died. It's fine. Where did that question mark go? Oh no, it's Gandalf the Grey. The oncoming storm. Yeah, I feel like the crab things, the variation in the crab things is pretty limited. Or it's quite limited, but they're all, like, it's hard to tell. That's the other thing I think is probably a thing. I'm gonna get cold. But yeah, and the crab things are also consistently aggressive. It's one of those other things where it's like, why is this the same across the universe? Go inside, little friend. Oh, it's minus 58. I can actually see like a bit of my screen on the stream better than I can on my actual like television screen because it's clipped on both sides. Because the PlayStation doesn't listen to the like inputs you give it if you say limit my screen size or whatever. Get inside it. It's cold. Thermal protection falling. Thermal protection falling! Oh, thank God, there's an inside here. Yeah, I know, I said that. I'm gonna wait out the storm. I love the grass like waving in waves like that. This is the wind. Nanites and health. What a boring tent. I also like that if I don't go out the door, the weather effects don't start up. It's not a storm anymore. It's still a storm, you computer. You absolute computer.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
Just after I've gone out, thanks. Let me get connected.
No freeze.
And I don't have that kind of cash. That currently. I don't think. Oh. I should have used that trade terminal to sell some shit, whatever. If you know now about the EdgeShack planes, for that EdgeShack goodness. Oh man, I am not talking sense. I am a little bit sick. I'm happy to believe that there's magic on the tent. And so that, like, it's the magic that stops the... Someone did a spell to keep the weather out. Because, fuck it, it's a video game. It can be a science force field of pure science power, or it can be magic because someone did a spell. It's just the way the world is. Sometimes the rocks float in this world, in this universe. Sometimes they weirdly fade from one position to another. Wait for stamina recharge if you want to do more manly huffing. Manly huffing is definitely a genre of music. I need to be... Yeah, I need to be way more magic in space games. Like, the reason that Star Wars is popular is entirely because it has magic in space. That is what makes Star Wars cool. Everything else is secondary. It's got like... Yeah, manly huffing is a creepy genre of music, you're right. But yeah, like, Star Wars has got aliens, but other things have aliens. It's by having magic in it, it also brings in like a bunch of things to do with like certain kinds of cultures and stealing from them. Like certain kinds of cultural appropriation that are associated with the magic, but it's all about the space magic. Lightsabers are cool because they are magic swords. That's, like, I understand the science behind them, but only the Jedi use them, so and the Jedi are wizards, so therefore magic swords. I'm trying to remember what I came out here for. I think it was just the entry and we were talking to the dude, wasn't it? Let's build. And do I not attach it? Do I just put it on the ground? I just put it on the ground. That's convenient. I'm going to put it on the ground over here somewhere. Away from the main base. I can put it anywhere? What? I'm gonna put it here. Welcome back, Kane. we're discussing whether or not there is anything valuable in Star Wars other than it's the fact that it contains magic and wizards and magic swords. Well, actually, no, we're discussing whether or not I can have a Roma Geobe, and now I do, so ha. Sucks to be this NPC who thinks I couldn't do it. On account of his being a sass monster. Hey, sass monster. Liquidate Gallias. Interloper! Have you constructed the Roma Geobe? Grah! Tell me once you have. We must scan this world. We must find its signals, its secrets. Technician promises to give me an exocraft signal booster once I have built the Roma Geobe. When I approach them, I notice a... That's interesting. I like that they use gender-neutral pronouns. When I approach them, I notice a photograph on the display, quickly swept aside, hidden where they see when they see me coming. I cannot be certain, but it looked as if it showed the technician standing with other members of its species. It might have been their family, if the Vy'keen have such a concept. Warrior race, it's not racist, because they're aliens, it's fine. I've built the Roma Geobe. Good. Here's the blueprint for the exocraft signal booster. This augmentation will allow you to discover buildings and signals from afar. But Interloper, know that it's too quick. Okay, so you put it on an exocraft to boost signal. Is that so you can just find shit easier when you're in a car? That's kind of cool. Non-ferrous plate is the foundation of many technologies. Once reinforced with condensium from radioactive plants, it will be ideal for your purposes. You can find it in radioactive biomes, but beware, you will need a hazmat gauntlet to handle the leaves. The presence of an all-rounder on my team is unlocking many possibilities. Each new discovery leads to another's inspiration. The latest innovation is a strong non-ferrous plate suitable for all manner of technologies. But to refine the design, I must venture into an inhospitable radioactive environment and search for condensium. I swear they just swapped out the O for the A there. Notably, I will need a hazmat gauntlet. I should consult an armorer before handling the plant. I need to go and get condensium. Okay. How are you doing, buddy? What's your deal? To develop more building modules, I need more data. In essence, a chip of pugnium is nature's hard drive. Find me a destroyed drone and take one, or take one down yourself if you have the nerve. I am keen to inject a little variety into the architecture of my new home. My builder is happy to draw up the blueprints for more building parts, but they also suggest an ingenious shortcut. The drones that patrol the skies contain pugnium, an element which with strange property of being able to hold digital information. If I can salvage a sample from the downed drone, my builder can extract the plans for every building part the drone has ever scanned. You want 50 pugnium? You want me to go and fight some drones? I mean, I like fighting drones anyway. Just want a corridor. Straight corridor. And then a cylindrical room. I can't do that because it's too close to the other one? Or because I don't have enough stuff? I'm inside the object? Get out. Oh, the building on this is... The building on this is really annoying. Delete that. Let's try from the other angle. Clear is inside object. I'm fucking not. Not enough resources, you absolute savage. Alright. Yeah, Gek are lovely. Hi, Gek. Also, he wants me to shoot things. That's. He's on my side. What do I need to make a bypass check? Deal.
Constructed.
Where the heck I get Rigogen? And how do I make a... Summon Exocraft? That's cool. Summon Exocraft. Your Exocraft. Gosh, this looks like a remote control car from 1992. Do I think I can talk to this guy with this stuff? Is that what I need? What resources do I need to make the thing? I need 100 iron. Hillside, render iron unto Caesar. Plenty. Cylindrical room. I want it. Oh heck, I want it. There. I wonder if I can make a passage between them. Cool. That's better. As boring as it is, it's kind of boring that they've made it most efficient to need to get an armorer to make me guns. Yes, yes, I am so about that. I'm so about that. Sorry, I shouldn't have yelled. That was hard. A holiday to the outer space? I agree. Or are you going on a holiday? How? Once we have the Exocraft signal booster, we can map this planet, traveler. Know that my race were once more than just warriors. We were explorers, defenders of these worlds, before the Sentinels, before Herc and his great folly. They're older than the Sentinels? Huh. That's so interesting. Their race is like older than the Sentinels and like had a role. I don't mind humanity. I think humanity is nice enough for the whole. Where are you going on a holiday to, Kane?
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Good nap. Hey, I can go up here. Woo! Teleporter online. Space station terminals contacted. Return to whatever that's called. I should rename my base to something less frustrating. It's a time machine, a space machine, or a both machine. The Hoffley Eggs system. Wait, have I not renamed the system even? Oh man, I need to rename the system. I need to get my Apocalypse World book up open on my phone. With both of these doors locked? How do I get out of here? That one's blue. I think that means it's not locked. Yeah, yeah, and the great thing is when you use the teleporter, it just happens to teleport your ship as well. So yeah, you can warp around using those teleporters. Just touch the big ball of gaseous smoke in your thing, in your base. Are any of you an armorer? You're a research entity. That doesn't seem like an armorer. A new life form. Fascinating. The Korvax Convergence records all galactic life forms. You are now recorded. Goodbye now. Okay. I'm now recorded. What about you, friend? What's your jam? How do I talk to you? I talk to you over the desk. There's an appropriate way. Divine Atlas entity Minskiven. Oh, I have one of those in my ship. I've already built an exocraft terminal, game. You are way behind. Let's give him a gift. Running. Because these spaces are quite large. I got you a thing. It's a convergence cube. Divine Atlas entity Minskiven. Check this. I love the way they try and clap and fail. I mean, I know that's not what they're really trying to do, but it does feel like that. It does feel like they're like, yeah, I clapped, or I stuffed it up. Alright, no one here wants to be an armorer. And I think you only want to sell me blueprints for stuff I don't want. An exchange. Provide this entity with nanite clusters. Korvax Echo will grant blueprint exosuit upgrades for the life form's carapace. Inferior Gek and Viking tech will lead to an inevitable disconnection. Buy safe. Buy Korvax. It's all just stuff I don't care about. Actually, stamina enhancement Tau. How many nanite clusters do I have? Like a lot.
received.
Alright. It's given as an Atlas, divine Atlas entity. Sounds like a priest of the Atlas. I went along with the Atlas this time because I think because Emily didn't in her first playthrough, and so I went along with that. And I'm not sure I'm cool with Atlas as a thing. Like, seems very monotheistic. Like, even if there is actually a god, I'm not sure I'm down with, like, worshipping it in that way. Yes, please, back to home. Oh gosh, beyond. Engage warp drive. Oh, trees in the distance. I see them. I'm home. I didn't find an armorer. I'm disappointed about that. But I made friends with Atlas Entity Misgiven. Now, how the heck do you want me to... Like, that is an Exocraft terminal. I've done that. It's got tires and everything. I need Cryosnite to build that jetpack thing that I bought. Exosuit. Life support module signal. What's that? That's just more life support. I need iron. Need more iron. I want to do that. I want to be able to run for longer. What's that? Radiation deflector Sigma. Wait, stamina enhancement Sigma. Stamina plus 3.5 plus 0.4. This one.
Technology installed.
Yeah. Cool.
Life support power low.
Life support power low.
Technology
Making tea, Emily. I think I have lids on. Yeah, right, like Star Trek doesn't have load times. That's what the problem is. Alright, now, chat. How the heck do I install this thing that they want me to install? He wants me to install a beam. Exocraft. Install. Yes. Do I steer with the right stick? Not with the left? Okay. This is pretty cool. Let's go around the front. I want faster cars though. That car was alright. There we go. That was the long way around. I did the thing! Liquidated Yalias. Once we have the... Yeah, we can map the planet. Yep. The technician requires me to construct an exocraft signal booster. First, we must gather intelligence regarding our surroundings. Weapons will come later. The more time I spend with this creature, the less they remind me of the other Vy'keen I have encountered. Although the threats are still there, there is a passion within them for more than just killing. Who can say what life it might have lived? What life might I have lived if I were not born to explore the worlds? I have built the exocraft signal booster. Good. Here are the weapon blueprints as promised. For what we must do, we must prepare for every eventuality. Cool. A mounted cannon. Carrot sheets and power gel. Do you want me to make that? I have detected sentinel depots on this world. Use your signal booster to track one down, traveler, and destroy the depot, and bring me back its precious Armadium to use for my work. I will construct an exocraft acceleration module for future expeditions. The technician requires me to use my exocraft signal booster to locate a depot and steal the Armadium from within. It will use this substance to create an exocraft acceleration module. The Vy'keen possesses an unusual obsession with those I have come to know as the Sentinels. I have seen them looking over ancient scripts in the Vy'keen language, muttering various names. Obinquil, Aeron, Atlas. Is this why its people pursue it? What secret has it discovered? What heresy has it committed? You want Armadium, other friend wants Pugnium. Let's fuck up some Sentinels, mother truckers. Nice. That's the horn. That's the signal. Whoa. I want the acceleration thing just because I want this car to go like sick fast. Don't want to just... Wow! It just crashes into it. It's great. This is actually pretty cool. What was that? What just happened? What the fuck was that? Alright, okay. Let's see if we can find one of these sentinel outpost things. That's that thing that we went to before. That's that terminal that we went to before. That's not the thing. Where's this Armadium? Do I need to do something specific to activate it? Ah! Activate the signal booster. Scan for depots. Supply depot detected. Good. Where? This way. Alright. Let's go depot some supplies. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry! I like crushing rocks, I don't like crushing babs. Crushing babies is my least favorite thing. Oh god. Yes, 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 yes. No! Yes. Okay, this is fun. This is a fun car. I am smiling wildly. Yeah, I do think that the reason I got her was probably by the thing. You just think of the thing. Get out of the way! Move, bitch! Get out the way! You're about to get run the fuck over. explosions. Sick ramps. Explosions. This car is the best. Yes. This thing's amazing. Yeah, I'm totally the thing of like, yeah, it spawns things into things. I feel like sometimes it despawns things and then just disappear out of your world, like they were never there. It makes me question, like, is this anything other than the dreams of like a 5-year-old who wants to go to space? And has read like a bunch of... Hold up! Hold on. Yeah, I did! The Korvax word for motor is this thing. It's toot toot, motherfuckers! That is what the Korvax word. No! Away! Away! I don't want to crush Babs! Oh no! Oh! With great power comes great responsibility. And I've accidentally not done that. I don't want to crush Babs. This makes me sad. But they're everywhere. Why is this planet full of babies? I need to stay in the orange parts of the world. Whoa, shit. I need to stay on the orange parts of the world so that they don't, oh. Oh. No, come on. Oh no. Wait a second. Is that a fucking sentinel? Hey buddy! How's your face? Full of bullets? Yeah. Now, here's the trick. Let's go. Let's do this loop. Emily, this car is amazing. I love it. I love everything about this car except the part where I run over baby, like, flying things. And they make horrible sad noises and get stuck to my car. That's my least favorite part of this vehicle. It's fun. Awesome progress. Yeah, I'm gonna build the guns. Yes, I want the claw arms that gently push people out of the way of my car. I want that upgrade, please. Yeah, upgrade this thing. Look it up. Yeah, you made me tea. Thank you. Alright, so I think I have to... Hold up. This guy was... Where'd he go? Switch it out of here. Neutrino one. Cool. And now I need to... Heck, there's another one. I need more. There you go.
Weapon charge depleted.
What? Bolt caster. Thamium.
Technology recharging.
More Thamium. Okay. Beat the shot at.
Hostiles
And then
approaching.
shoot him in the face.
Warning. Sentinel drone activated.
There we go. My gun is so tiny. I need to replace this gun. And the fact that I can build guns on the car is good. But it's not as good as being able to, like... Power gel. Can I make power gel? No? Ah! Really? I came all the way here and I can't make power gel. Is it cold? Is it a storm?
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Weather warning. Gandalf is here.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Power gel is on my thing? I've got power reservoir, unstable plasma. Power gel. Oh, you're right. Isn't that? Wait. Power gel? Really? I thought that was power cell. I can't read. That's great. I mean, it's good. I just need to read words. And get plutonium. I should have been looking for this entire time. Heck, that is lucky as hell. Ooh. Let's make power gel.
Constructed.
It looks like a doesn't. What was the other thing I needed? I didn't remember. My enhanced running abilities.
Thermal protection falling.
It's cold.
Hostiles approaching. Warning. Sentinel drone activated.
Yeah. Where's the other one go? Continue down here somewhere. There we go. Ta-da! No, that's boring. Yeah. I should probably get out of this storm. Oh, and a carrot sheet. Which needs iron? Heaps of iron.
Weather update. Storm
That storm was not so bad. Alright.
temperature levels stabilizing. Product constructed.
How many carrot sheets do I actually need though? I need 2 carrot sheets. Okay, I can get more iron. That's fine. I need to make space for it. Have enough iron already.
Constructed.
Great. Add guns
Technology installed.
now. Heck.
Warning. Sentinel drone activated.
I feel like these sentinel drones are taking about the same amount of work, even though I've got the bigger guns. Sorry about that. Is there one that's not yet? It's gonna be so hard to find those things in the grass.
Warning. Sentinel drone activated.
Barrels? Barrels. Cool. Now, where did the other barrels go? They're supposed to be over here, aren't they? This one. There should be 3. I need a third one's gonna be a nightmare though. Wait. That it? No? Is that just a smoking piece of ground? Barrels anywhere. I might not be able to find this third barrel, might not be worth it. Did I already do this thing? Or did I already do that thing? Well, I guess we'll have to drive home. Guess we'll have to do that. It's not like driving is any fun on this thing. Whoa, shit! Fuck! That was intense. I'm hoping I got enough. Got like 40 something, didn't I? Got heaps of pugnium. Got 58 armadium. Armadium? Okay. Yeah, goes back at the warthog almost. Exactly, except like somehow more extremely amazing. Somebody did a good job of making this car fun to drive. And I'm excited to get back and use that thing to make an accelerator and make it go even faster. That is a thing that I'm keen for. Friend, I've already done that. This tutorial system / quest system does not really do a great job of keeping track of what I've actually done. I feel more inclined to drive through these things when I'm in a car. Like when you're in a racing game. Except like, you're not. Yeah, enjoy your spaceships. I've got a sick car. I can see, I was skeptical about the races thing, about making racing courses and things to start with, but actually this is pretty, I can see this thing being really fun in this. Oh no, there's gonna be babies in this forest. I don't want to crush babies. So, as far as I can tell, I can crush rocks, but not plants. Plants either pass through me or stop me in my tracks. Rocks are just like gone. It's very distracting. Oh, that's right. My base is. Really? Heck. I totally expected that to explode, which I like I know it wouldn't, but at the same time, it would have been fair to be like, no cars underwater. But no, it's fine. Yeah, boy. Guess which bitch is home with the fucking car? Heck yes. I got you. Armadium, friend. I have detected sentinel zeppos on this world. Yeah, I have done that. Yeah. Yep. 70! Timeout. Let's talk about real shit. Here's your Pugnium, the physical thing that stores digital data. 55 items learned, including cuboid rooms. I feel like cuboid rooms. I see. Containers, infrastructure, structural platform, sphere, cube, cylinder, some paving. I see. Exit path. Structure is basically the same. Room parts are basically the same. Decorations. Whoa, beds. Bed. Decoration. Is that just a decoration? I thought that was I feel like that's like a desk or something. Also a decoration. No, that's a gun. That's a gun wall. It's a war gun. This is a decoration, or is that like to call it something? I can't see. It's plants. That's also plants. Also plants. And blue boarding table. Got it in the nose. Empty trampoline. Some kind of monitor. A big target. A server rack. Filing cabinet. A thing that needs a freaking Atlas pass. A thing that has a Gek charm inside it. Banners! That's kind of cool. Wish I could design my own, that would be cool. Chairs, chairs, chairs. Tables. Tables, tables. Desk. Wall screen. Wall fan. Why were the other ones just called potted plant? Wall unit? Why were the other ones just called decorations? That's silly. Okay. Anyway. I need to find an armorer. Emily, you having a giggle? Are you giggling at me naming things?
Welcome to a TJ's stream where she is sick and names household objects.
Look, I am slightly delirious and I will name all the household objects I like. But first, we're going to go for another drive because apparently I need more Pugnium. No, more Armadium. Got heaps of Pugnium. Got plenty. But first we have to toot toot motherfuckers. Let's go the opposite direction. Ready? That was pretty cool. Hey, there's a lot of dinos here. Yes, scan for depots. Supply depot detected. Good. Thank you for spawning one into the world, game. Let's go find it. In this awesome extra craft. I wonder if I can paint it. That would be amazing. I could have a purple one of these. Whoa, shit! Oh no! I forget that it can be a submarine. Submarine. How do you say that word without sounding like a wanker?
Fuel required.
Exocraft requires fuel,
Technology
including
recharge.
plutonium. I see. I'm just checking that my chat is still working. Reset it anyway. Oh, get up! I don't have to submarine all the way over there. And there's someone who wants to hurt me. Somewhere around here. Is it a fish? I have a feeling there are spiky nosed fish on this planet. I don't remember. I'm on my phone, Cam. I'm sitting here on the couch wrapped in a blanket, trying to watch chat on my phone. There's a couple of apps that are decent for Android stuff. I'm just using the default switch at the moment. Let me check see if that dashboard one works. I'm gonna try it out. Give me a second. I'm gonna check out this dashboard out. Where is it? Stream dashboard for Android. Yo.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Did that? I don't know if I can see. I don't know if you're chatting. Did you see me type yo? And do I see you chat? That's the question. I like that I don't have to care about the storm because it's, I mean, kind of indestructible monster. Just in this one. It's in the point because I would like to have a better chat app, but that one's clearly, at least either you're being quiet or I can't see it. I'm going back to the main Twitch one. Should just go do a Google for like the most reliable Android Twitch chat. Anyway. That's pretty ridiculous. And yes, I am fully working the car. Well, I'm not though, am I? Like, I don't see like a bar. So, you have done too many thick jumps. You have ramped beyond the capabilities of this car. Speaking of, oh, that was actually dramatic. You were being quiet. Ah. Alright, and then switch back. Don't be quiet this time. Actually fucking... Hold up. I want to know if this works, because if there's a better chat app for Android, I want in. Because I'm sick of the official Twitch chat going, sorry, we're disconnecting from chat, we'll reconnect in 2 seconds, and they're just never doing it. Hey! Alright, cool, thank you, I can see you chatting. Cool, alright, well I might use this one. And... now you're worried about me being in a hurricane. Yeah, I mean, but this car just does all the things. Oh, I shouldn't have got out of it, really. Fuck. Maybe get a mining laser for the car. Alright, coolios.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Call that a hurricane? I thought this PlayStation app was supposed to show me the chat on the screen. It doesn't think to do that, so... Indestructible car. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Here. Not that way. I really like the fact that there are some things that are just too big for me to, like, pass through. It genuinely feels like being 5 and just like holding like a micro, like a Hot Wheels car or whatever, and just like driving it over things, going. Nice thing, I love that. Piece it then. Hard to get to. What's that about? Oh, he's just hitting it now? Bring it, chump change. Jesus. Oh god, it's a horrible worm in a hot dog with legs. Get out. Oh great, nanite clusters. Just what I wanted for Christmas. Where's the button that I pressed for this place? These are all locked, that's useless. Do I now have 70 of the ship? That is the question. I have 113. Good. I don't want to fuck up that control just on principle, but I'm not going to. I have a certain kind of respect for the... I did blow up all the containers, didn't I? Yes, it was a horrible worm in a hot dog with legs. Were there any here that I didn't... One that I didn't love. Oh no. No. They've all got smoke coming out of them, haven't they? Not that one.
Weapon charge depleted.
What hot shit is this?
Recharge.
Alright. Oh! We get to do another fight. Is that all, yeah? You don't know why I like fighting Sentinels? Because it's good money. You can grind on these. You can grind these motherfuckers until you are rich. I may have killed a few of them in my time. Alright. And we get him again. And then I think we might go back out into space. What would I give to be able to say space? Like Kinkari in Red Alert 3. Space! Can't summon the sheer nonsense of it. Wait, this is a terrible idea. Oh wait, you're amazing. What is even going on? Ah, this is a dead end. For a moment there I was amazing and I was going to go through a tunnel through the whole thing. It was going to be great. For a moment there I thought we could be heroes. He's driving cars. Wait, am I completely lost now? Oh no, I'm outside. Good. Just where I wanted to be. Outside. Oh, heck. Yeah. Just a cliff. There we go. I suspect that this car doesn't stall till 90 degrees. It's just ridiculous. Sure. I was too busy drinking food at school. Onwards! Do the thing. There we go. Nice. I don't think you can flip this car. I feel like I've been in situations where it should have flipped already. And it's just not. Oh. Let's get this plutonium. Being able to just summon the car is pretty nice. Like, I don't mind running around on the surface, but I can often, I'll probably prefer that. Having the option is pretty good. This is a neat little biome. The sand with the trees. Yeah, right? Like, it always lands on its feet, but sometimes it does something dumb and gets stuck. It's exactly what this car is. See, right? Like, that should have, I feel like that should have flipped. Because there was enough curve on it. It should have just sat at 90. I feel like there's a life form in there that I crushed that I might not have seen before because it's under the water. Oh well. I've built the mountain cannon. Jump. There's a lot of potholes here. And that's the other thing, is walking doesn't cost fuel. And yes, I do have to park it like that. Otherwise it wouldn't be cool enough.
Inventory full.
Inventory full? You're gonna give me something? Yeah. Do I have to get it out of the car? Is that the problem? I have the Almighty you require. What? Or did I get the pug name instead of the Almighty? I did.
No free slots in ship inventory.
I want to transfer it to the ship inventory. It goes from there to there? Okay. Up the zinc. By way of Starship to my inventory to give to you.
Inventory full.
Fuck me.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Now we'll do the thing. Blimey. It gives me acceleration module. It costs Amadium to buy. But I feel like I have a bunch of that. Which means I can make my car faster?
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Yeah, because I'm in my car.
Technology installed.
Short bursts of speed. Ooh. Wait, what? I can jump? That's the horn still. That's still that. Short bursts of speed. That's the brakes. Or the reverse? There we go. So for instance, if I were to do this... Oh. That is how I would get properly good air. I see. Well, that was worth it. I'm glad I did that. That wasn't a very good thing. I need to get better at parking. Alright, have you got any new quests for me after that?
Levels stabilizing.
I left my consort and spawn behind on my homeworld, traveler. I must know what happened to them. I must shed the last vestiges of my attachment. You will use the Exocraft acceleration module to reach their encrypted transmission before its deletion. In the process, we will pull Vy'keen. We can pull Vy'keen mining laser technology from the network. Grah! We will kill 2 Gek with 1 blast. The technician requires me to use my Exocraft acceleration module to reach a terminal quickly enough to receive an encrypted transmission they believe will also be able to receive an encrypted transmission. They believe we will also be able to remove an Exocraft mining laser blueprint from the Vy'keen network.
Storm clearing.
The storm is clearing. They are frenzied at my approach, excited. Whatever this transmission might contain, whatever system it has been sent from, it would seem to be it would seem to matter a great deal to the Vy'keen. Okay, has this actually got a timer on it? Like legit?
Alert. Navigational data received.
Heck! It's got an actual time limit. I am so down for this. Maximum speedo.
Fuel required.
Shit! I'm almost out of fuel.
Technology recharge.
Go! Gotta get this postcard from his dead wife. Their postcard from their dead friend. It says I'm going to get there in 2 minutes. I'm not sure I believe it. We've got 2 minutes 30 to get there, so... This is the first time we've had a time thing. This is exciting. Plus, I totally care about it, his, transmission from his mating partner or whatever. This way? That looks like the best way. Come on. You gotta do it for his family. Oh, no, Too slow, too slow. Is this the same transmission tower? That's interesting. I like that they reused it. Unless it's not the same transmission tower, in which case I think they should have reused the other one. Plenty of time. I feel like this is the same one. It's the Elon plane. The game reused the asset. And there is a freaking thing to summon your ship here too. I just didn't notice last time, like a fool. Excuse me, I've got to check my email. The terminal whirs into action. The message is not what I expected. The technician told me to retrieve a transmission from their family, but this... Loading transmission. Decrypting subspace frequency. Error. Interception. Witness the price of your heresy, fugitive of the Vakeen. Know that there is no sky in which we cannot find you, no system in which you might flee unscathed. Hide then in the depths of this galaxy, for we are patient. Know that your spawn wept like a mewling gek as we cut them down. That we killed your consort as it fled, leaving the others behind to suffer. Where shall you ever find peace knowing these things? I managed to pull the exocraft mining laser from the network. I'm having some Vakeen feelings. And, you know how I said that they were like subtly coded as the bad guys? I don't. I feel like I'm happy to give up on the word cycle there. Like, until I find out more about like how the Korvax, I don't know, hate living life and only like machine life or something. I'm happy to go with warlike Vakeen as the bad guys of this game. No, baby! Oh, god damn it. Just spawn in front of me, why don't you? Jesus. Ah. Well, let's go back and talk about this shit. I feel like between the... Oh, get out of it. Between my newfound ability... Yeah! Oh no. Oh no! Yeah, I'm gonna have to get out of that. Let's just walk a little way. And then resummon it. I did the closest thing to flipping it, yeah. Like, that's the closest we can get in this game, I'm pretty sure. I just wanted to do the sickest ramps, and I was destroyed by my own hubris. Some ramps are too sick for mankind to ever ramp. These trees are pretty dense. Oh. So far today she's... Actually, she had like a shirt and some like cool like sort of the pauldron things out of chainmail. doing something in the bathroom with bits of metal. I think that's the closest the Korvax has for a word meaning get lit. Oh wow, this client that I'm using is like a very, very basic IRC client in that it's not interpreting like the slash me as it's showing it as the raw IRC command. That was sick. You gotta admit that was sick. Oh no, I don't want to do this bit. I don't want to do this bit. I don't want to do it. My preparations are almost complete. Soon I will prepare myself. I will purge myself of my old life, of my old attachments, to commit fully to what I must become. But even if I will remember nothing, I must know, traveler. Tell me what my consort said. Tell me of my spawn, please. I have waited so long. The technician tells me they're going to clean their mind to prepare for their holy task. Before they remove all other thoughts, they wish to know what happens to their family. They were expecting to intercept a message from their consort and spawn, but instead I discovered that their family had been killed, murdered by other Vy'keen in retaliation for their heresy. As they stand before me, expectant and nervous, I do not know whether to tell the truth. Shit. Like, this is what I would do. This is what he, like, this is, yeah, it's a Vy'keen, M's right. Leave me, traveler. We Vy'keen prepare for death our whole lives, but this, who I am now, will die with them, lost in the obliteration of... Fuck you, game. I am reborn without attachment. I can focus now. Focus on what I must do. Grah! You will require a mining laser in the days to come. Build it, and I will craft you a nomad exocraft, befitting an acolyte of Nal. The technician asks me to build an exocraft mining laser, promising to craft me the blueprint for a new exocraft, the Nomad. Their face is different. Beneath the eyes, beneath the soul, they have changed irrevocably. Where once they would insult me with meaningless threats, they now speak of a singular purpose. Where once they would be capable of happiness or grief, they now only care about their cult, about their supposed purpose. Before I do, what is Nal? Nal, the progenitor, Nal who opposes the madness of Herc, who shall be avenged. Right. So I reckon Herc was the one that made them no longer be the dominant species, for whatever reason. Or at least that's what he seems to think. Let's build a mining laser. Together we can build a mining laser. But first we need more armadium and carite sheets. Where am I gonna get more goddamn armor? Let's get off the planet. Let's go off the planet in a spaceship because that's fun, or in a... Hold up, what are my current quests? And where am I gonna get an armorer? Well, that's cool as shit. What do these two want me to do? The people who aren't sad about their families? Yeah, right? Like, yeah, identity erasure in this game comes up in a couple of ways, and it's always like, I'm always like, I don't feel great about that. The Gek were fine farmers even before they built their lost empire. Find me Gek charms and I'll examine their carvings for useful advice. As I survey my home, I think of the countless pioneers who have come before, forging their future with weapon and plough. Weapons I have. Perhaps it is time to turn the lands to better use. I asked my builder what we would need for a farmer to join us here, and learn that the plans for an agricultural terminal are already underway. My builder believes that the perfect solution lies in studying what has come before, and I am tasked with the delivery of Gek charms that will assist them with their plans.
Incoming storm.
I have a Gek charm. Excellent. This blueprint is tailor-made for a farmer. Have you given your thought to where you'll find one? No. But I do have enough to build the terminal, which is a boon. I want to build this one. The one terminal per room thing really gets my goat, you know? I'm kind of tempted to do the cuboid room thing. Like, it's not gonna fit the rest of the... It won't fit with the rest of the house, but... Infrastructure? Oh, no, we looked at that. Structure. What about here? I'm gonna put the cuboid there. Okay. Ah, that requires 100 iron. Well then, let's go get some fucking iron. Yeah, so like, he did some weird... Now, like, it's interesting because identity erasure is like a core part of the Korvax, right? And I think that's really interesting. That the Korvax are these, like, yeah, these impermanent identities in bodies, and there isn't a strong cohesion between those. I think that's really interesting to look at, and like lets us think about what we consider to be an identity in a person in interesting ways. But his thing of like the thing that our mechanics did there was definitely of a different nature, right? Like he erased his own identity as like a mental state transformation in flesh, in like a flesh brain, for a purpose, right? He did it on purpose. His previous identity chose to erase itself and replace itself with something that was more suited to something that it thought was important. Which is a hell of a like wild thing, right? Like I'm going to, like the thing that thinks this is important, I'm going to replace myself with this other thing that I think will be better for achieving that goal. But like the religious connotations make it like make it super like I don't know about this in my head. Get wrecked, friendo. Which broadcaster? Get out! Give me that sweet, sweet loot. There are more of you. Oops, reload gun. Can you imagine what I'd be like if I had a good gun in this game? They would be fully destroyed very quickly. Ow. I would be a force to reckon with.
Sentinel combat unit deployed.
What does that mean? Sentinel combat unit? Pardon? It's really obvious to me that the combat in this game, specifically with Sentinels, is designed with the controller in mind, in that they hover around you in a way that makes it so that you're basically only acting on like one sixth axis when you're trying to do the shooting. You can move around and stuff, but like you can basically win a fight without the left stick most of the time. I don't know what the hell is this over there. What? Why are my dogs still going up? This is my house! Oh, Jesus, 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 get! Not have to die. Yeah. Did it just have to kill him quickly enough? Wow! Oh my golly! Oh, wow! I like how quickly we went from like... I like how quickly we went from like sci-fi philosophical discussion of... Is this really the last place Whoa. Alright. Does it not save when I get out of a... Some of these look like they might still be... Hello. Oh my gosh. Alright. Well, let's walk back. See if we can find a place to like spawn my ship along the way. Can I build a thing just... Not walking 16 minutes anyway. Lucky I got that upgrade to run faster. Yeah, definitely those ones hiding, sending the alert signals, certainly like... I'm not entirely sure what the full mechanics of that are, but it definitely seemed like them not being killed fast enough was what was driving up my stars real quick. Because it's totally the GTA system, right? Like... Or kind of, in the like number of stars equals proportional response. Yep. Kane, I think it's really interesting that you say that, like, I'm referring to them as the engineer, right? And like that is a continued form of identity. And sure, like it's a social identity, right? It's based on their role. They are continuing to perform the role of engineer. But I think there is a thing that is an internal identity, who you understand yourself to be, rather than who other people understand you to be. And I think that's like, in my experience. That is a very important distinction to make, because when your internal identity does not match your external identity, it creates friction, which is very, very uncomfortable. When people perceive you to be something which you are not, or if there is some element of your identity that is unresolved, where you don't know the answer to it, or there are multiple parts of your internal identity that have friction between them, that disagree with each other. All of those things create that friction that is uncomfortable. It is distressing for human minds. Yeah, right. Like, this is the thing. Like, yeah, this is a real, like, this is a big thing for me. But I like the fact that sci-fi gives us the opportunity to explore it in ways that, heck, buddy, friend. I like the fact that sci-fi gives us the opportunity to explore concepts like identity and things in playful ways. Sci-fi and fantasy, so speculative fiction, give us ways to explore these sorts of things about what it means to be a person safely. In the same way that, and this is the thing about, like, games are violent. I feel like games allow us to explore violence in very nuanced ways safely. The cockpit is pristine, devoid of damage save for that caused by the deceased pilot's impact against the control panel. Its databanks, however, look as if they could be brought back online. Lights intermittently flash around me. Some systems clearly remain operative, one of which appears to be a sophisticated security sensor and camera array. Loot ship. I already had a toxin suppressor, I think. Get fucked, you little electric bumblebee. Not fighting you today. Does this summon a I wish anything here summoned my ship. I wish I could loot this ship. Wait, interact again? Compare. It has one more slot than mine. And I would lose all this shit. Nah, not doing it. I'd also have to repair all those slots. Not doing it. Yeah, right? Yeah, definitely. Like, I totally get the thing of, like, specifically that Vakeen, right? Chooses to just remove a part of his identity, and he just does it. It's just a thing he can do. He can stop having this identity and have a different one, which is totally at odds to the transgender experience. But it is often perceived as an option by people who don't understand that. They think that that's a thing that is doable. And, like, because, like, these things are complicated and people have trouble understanding them anyway. But yeah, I totally understand that thing of, like, oh shit, he just, like, erased a part of himself, and that's not a thing. There are a lot of, I can understand wanting to be able to do that. Yeah, definitely. I mean, yeah, the Korvax echoes, the Korvax as a thing, as a group, as a single entity, the Korvax as an institution, including all of its physicality, like, really get, like, right on the end of the transhumanism scale, right? Like, they do not they disagree with the suggestion that for the Korvax, a person is not their body, right? And a body is not the person. The Korvax, that is just not reality. And like that comes to the question of like, if given the opportunity in a future where technology allows us to completely modify or eliminate the need for bodies, is it safe to assume that everyone would? I'm not sure it is. I'm a person who's gone from disliking my body a lot to disliking it less, having less issues with it, being happy with it a bunch of the time, and enjoying it. And I don't think, until it starts to like degrade beyond the point of usefulness or fun, I don't think I'm likely to replace it and eschew it, and eschew physical, like having of a body that I can put tattoos on and things like that, right? Like that. I don't know. There's something about like the squishy meat of it all that I quite like. What is down here? Is it a thing that will let me summon my ship? No. But I definitely feel like the way in which it's really odd to me that we don't see anything of that identity erasure in the king before the interaction. We don't see any hint of it even. Like, oh really? Gandalf is coming again? Yeah. I think it's really interesting that we see him, like, because we're used to the Korvax talking about weird identity body shit, right? Like that's who they are. Am I sell things for my ship, or is my ship too far away? I can sell. Did I already use that Gek charm? I'm gonna sell it just in case. Nah, fuck it, I don't care. I can survive this storm. Too long a walk to not keep walking. I mean, here's a fun thing. What does morality look like if development of a person through musculature or mental fortitude is not achieved through repeated use and work? Because that's a core element of most moralities, right? Like, or at least ones that I'm familiar with, is this assumption that is true mostly for humans, that you get better at things by doing them a lot and doing the hard ones. That is how you improve. If you can buy upgrades, does that change what our morality looks like? I mean, like, that's the thing, right? Like, hormone replacement therapy, medication for mental health and neurological conditions, prosthetics. We're all like, it's not like we don't already buy upgrades. It's not like we don't already exist in a transhuman future. That happened. That started the moment, the first moment someone fucking chewed on a plant and realized it changed their mental state. I think the question of like the interaction between memory and identity is really interesting. As someone who isn't great at remembering things that have happened to them, their own experiences, I feel like that's. I can't call that the basis for my identity, but I definitely have an identity. In fact, I have a stronger identity now than I did 5 years ago. 5 years ago, when I first started seeing my psychologist, I was told that I had a general identity disorder, in that I didn't know what my identity was in several fields. That like there are different like in identity theory, we have these things of like questions of like, what do you believe about yourself and this thing, right? Like, what do you believe your role as someone who contributes to and makes things in the world is, right? Like, do you specialize in, are you a person who's good at agriculture? Are you a person who sings and makes music? Are you a person who fixes broken machines? Are you a person who has really good ideas about how other people should interact, right? Like, that's your, like, it's kind of like a professional identity thing. What is your identity within a family context? What do families look like for you? What do personal relationships at an intense and long-term level look like? All these sorts of things. So there are these fields where we have identities, where we have different levels of identity and different kinds of identity. We can be so sure and not need to question anything about like who we are as a, and like gender identity is one of those areas, as is professional identity. And all these sorts of things. And so we can be like stalwart and like be like, no, I know who I am in this field and I don't need to question it. We can be like, I'm questioning and I don't know who I am in this, and I don't know the answer here, and all these sorts of things. And I think, like, generally, the considered to be healthiest option is to be, I have an idea of like my answers to these questions, but I'm also willing to explore and be open and like asking questions. So I had a, I was told I had a general identity disorder. There were multiple fronts on which I wasn't sure who I was, and I kind of like felt like that was kind of weird at the time, but over the last 5 years, thanks to therapy and thanks to gender transition, that's changed. I definitely know the difference of feeling, of experience, between having a stronger identity versus when I had a less strong identity in those areas. I don't know where I was going with that. I'm a little bit fuzzy brained. I'm just like rambling words. But oh yeah, so I definitely have a strong sense of identity, even though my holding on to of memories of my own is not a thing I'm very good at. It's not a skill I have, right? Like, it's a skill I'm trying to develop more, and it's definitely a skill, right? Like, what your ability to remember what happened to you is based on your ability to record it as a story at the time, that you could maybe tell again later. That's how we store our memories. We store them as narratives. Even if they don't fit traditional narrative structures, we store them as a series of interesting events that are interesting for these reasons, and we have to recognize that they're interesting. So I'm not very good at recognizing what's happening to me at any given point in time as interesting and worth noting down as a story, and so often so often I find it hard to look back, and I also have a history of mild dissociation, which doesn't help the situation, due to the whole thing of like conflicting identity friction. But yeah, so like I'm not great at that skill of recording and then recalling memories of myself. and the experiences around me. I'm quite good, and I feel like I like that thing of like the Daredevil thing of like you get something, like you improve in other areas. I definitely feel like I have a stronger grasp of other kinds of memory storage and recall to like in place of that. But yeah, I don't feel like my memories are the core thing that tells me what my identity is. I think what tells me who I am, what my identity is the answers to those questions, right? What do I believe about this, that, or the other? It's interesting because I'm definitely in that situation where like a bunch of things have now gotten to the point where I feel quite safe in my answers, but also willing to change them and experiment and move to new answers. I've moved away from monogamy in my personal relationships because, like, or rather restrictive monogamy, in that, like, I quite like my political ideals align more with a relationship anarchist sort of perspective, where you allow people to do what they want, allow other people to have full autonomy over themselves, rather than imposing rules and shit on what they can and can't do with other people in their other relationships. That's shit. And that's changed quite recently and quite quickly, and that's kind of crazy and a little bit scary, but at the same time, I feel like I understand how that fits into my answers with other questions, and so like it helps form a solid identity. I know I like one of the really important things for me when I was going through this was working out that I identify as a game developer, and I worked that out, before I worked out that I identify as a woman, if we're using that kind of language. And I think that was a really weird thing to be like, that's actually a place where I have to use that language. I was getting out of here so I could do something. What was it? Before I died. Yeah, the thing about memories being like every time you access them, you lose the first one and gain the new one. Like your memories are photographs of photographs of photographs of photographs of photographs of the original event. Yeah, that's crazy. It makes sense because it actually means that each time the memory gets less nuanced and more efficiently stored, right? It is an optimization technique for information storage in the brain. Collect 100 iron. Thank you, Emotion Overload. I need 100 iron for something. I can't even remember what I was needing it for, but yes, I did need 100 iron. Let's get that and get on track. That was a fun 15-minute walk and discussion. Where am I? And I was gonna... Gosh darn it, fuck off. Oh yeah, all the Pugnians. I just need enough to store iron, it's fine. Yeah. But like, the callbacks definitely bundle identity and memory together, right? When a Kovacs leaves a body, leaves a shell or whatever they call them, like both memory and identity and like the way they think, that particular entity thinks, seem to go all in one. Processing patterns and things like that. So like they tend to dissociate body and mind, I feel like. They're like it's the mind that fucks off. Cuboid roam flooring. Foundation strut quad. We got an out. Oh, we got a cuboid room. Oh, that's tiny. Can I put a thing in here? Limited to 1. Okay. How much iron do I actually have in my inventory? 236. That's heaps. I'm going to put an extra cuboid room in here. Ha ha ha! Alright. I'm going to put a specialist terminal there. This is neat. I quite like this actually. An agricultural terminal. There. A skilled farmer. Within GEC controlled systems. I have to go to a GEC controlled system. Do I also need to go to a GEC controlled system for an armorer? Is that what I need? Within Vy'keen controlled system. I have to find a Vy'keen controlled system? Hell. Yeah, right, like the thing of like avatars, screen names, virtual identities. How to like that's a fun question to bring into this discussion of like where is, I mean that's about like which parts of ourselves we choose to show rather than like whole minds at any given point in time. But yeah, that's about like perceived identities and what we choose to share and like how a perceived identity is made up of generally a misinterpretation of parts of a whole identity. I need to go to space. Specifically, I definitely need... I have a hyperdrive. It needs warp cell. To make a warp cell, I need just antimatter? For antimatter, I need electron vapor, suspension fluid, carbon? Can I just make that? Am I actually really close to being able to get out of this system? Because, like, this was an issue earlier. Not that gun, this gun. Is that enough carbon to make suspension fluid?
Product constructed. Product constructed.
Antimatter?
Product constructed.
Warp cell?
Product constructed.
Heck! I wish that when we did do the warp, there were a way for me to see who controls the system. That would be good. But I'm not sure there is. Let me see.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Alright. Gandalf's back, let's get off planet. Fuck!
Technology recharge.
So I'm guessing what's going to happen is we're going to not have enough. Okay, it's the right time we didn't get to space. this engine.
Technology recharge.
Let's go! Again, after being such a flame joke, but at the same time, I reserve the right to get flame jokes only on stream. Alright, so I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna sell some stuff, and then I'm gonna buzz to a different. Gonna see if I can find a Gek controlled system or a Viking controlled system. And hire some chumps. We're going on a HR mission, friends. Ooh, gosh, it's like. But I'm really enjoying hanging out with all of you. It's a good time. Good peeps. I like having serious discussions with the chat. It's a good time. Ciao. Alright, let's go sell stuff from my ship. And then we can go and hire some people. After which point it's probably bedtime, realistically. Sell items from your inventories. Yeah, that's. Sorry for distracting you, Red. Apparently Dave had to tap out because we were too distracting. Also, that mortar is so useless. The Pugnium, though, the Pugnium, gosh. The Armadium's not worth much. The Antrium is definitely good. I don't need the Spodonium right now. I can get more later. Platinum I can get rid of. Starship inventory. Geknip, Gragra, Pugnium, Neutrino modules, Viking Dagger. Cool. Alright, let's see if we can. We're gonna warp. We're gonna hope we don't end up in a Korvax system. That's our aim. Chat, if you know how to make sure how to like scan to see who controls the system and warping, tell me now, because otherwise this is gonna be a freaking roulette wheel of with 3 options, one of which we don't want. Right. Let's walk straight through this planet. How does that sound? Wait up, wait up, wait up. I cannot leave this place without naming the system. I can't do it. Have we named anything Gritch yet? We have. Okay. Dang. Alright, let me... bring up Apocalypse World, because we're naming all of our planets and stuff after Apocalypse World names. So I'll bring it up in the thing, on my phone. Alright. Let's look at brainer names. What do we got? Sibel, maybe? Pity? Those are nice. Just yell ones you like at me. Chat. Feel free to look in the Apocalypse World name list as well. Sibel and Pity are standing out to me. Phoenix, Humphrey, Mustang. I think I've already named something Bridget. Yeah, I have. Marlin. Navarre, Chaplin. Chaplin's nice. Greca. I don't know. Interesting. What are your thoughts, chat? Thinking of Chaplin. Do I name anything else Chaplin? No. I'm just going to do Chaplins. It's like Chaplin, Sibel, or Pity. I think Chaplin is winning for me. Let's do it. Just so I can find my way back later, if I need to. Alright. That's the Chaplin system. Let's see if we can find a system that is... Yeah, we don't get told. Path towards Atlas interface. I suppose I'll move towards the Atlas interface. What? No, galaxy map. Oh, but chat stopped working. Gosh darn it, is there nothing that like continues chat even if I like tab out of the app? That's what I want. That's all I want. There we go. Now I can see you all again. Down just drops me out of the galaxy. Okay. So press down. Rotate. Push select. Push. Fuck it. Pass towards Atlas interface. Cool. There we go. I worked it out. My hyperdrive has no fuel. Gosh darn it, I'm good at this game. Hyperdrive, fuel, warp cell. Let's find the path towards the Atlas interface. There we go. Oh, you're getting renamed, buddy. You are getting renamed. Let's see what kind of system you are. I hope you have Starbase. Is it always green? Green or yellow? That's like a... Oh, this system has cool colors. Oh, I like the colors of this system. I want to live here. I want to build my base here now. I think I'm going to be like this every time. Yeah, every time I find a new system, it'll be like, no, but I want this to be my home. But it's a purple place. That's too cool. Let's go to the space station. I'm gonna hire people, and then later, if I find a planet on here that's cooler than Barossa, then I will make our base there and keep the same people. If I find a place that is cooler than Barbarossa. Who controls this system, eh? I really hope it's not the Korvax, because that would be a waste of the... Oh, this looks like a Korvax controlled system. What do you do? You're an exocraft dude? Dude, I got one. You're a builder? Got one. This is a Korvax controlled system. Yep. Think that is where we are at. That is disappointing. Alright, well, given that we were hoping not to end up in a... Yeah, there we go. He's a Korvax. It tells us it's a Korvax system. Scientist entity. You just want to talk. Scholar entity. I don't understand enough of that. The electronic life form is processing a signal that emanates from a distant location deep in space. Endless processing units are combining to crack the code of this strange mathematical language. Rare elements are being pulled from the resource vaults at its feet. But some are running low. I feel bright lights constricting and directing in their attention upon me. I'm not going to take anything from you. You need that. And you'll get grumpy if I take it. Like, and I'm sure it'll be valuable, but... what I'll do is I'll come back later with the stuff you need. Alright, so... what I think we'll do... is I think I'm going to teleport home. And I think... yeah, it's totally mining Bitcoin. That's definitely what the thing is. Or someone else is mining Bitcoin and transmitting it. This place is cool. I think if I go to my home from the teleporter here, then the teleporter rejigs and then it'll bring me back here when I go through it. So I can go back into my home, because that feels like a good thing to do at the end of the stream. And we can come back here later. Cool. Alright. Whoosh. Yeah, they do seem like a cool group of space folk, but they do live in Korvax controlled territory, and apparently there are no architectural people or armorers in Korvax controlled territory, so we're gonna have to... what I'll end up having to do is I'll have to teleport back there with a warp cell, or make a warp cell while I'm out there exploring those planets, which I'm looking forward to, seeing what's on those new planets. And then we'll jump in other systems and see if we can find another one. Cool. I need to rename my home base. I don't know what I want to call it. That seems like too much of a big deal naming it. So I'm just not going to for now. Anyway, I think that's the end of the stream for today. I should jump in and out of the spaceship just to make sure it's saved. Oh, but where's the spaceship? thank you all for coming and hanging out with me. Sorry there weren't role-playing games today, but I feel like this is a really nice stream to have in place. I got to cuddle up on the couch and just chill out. Got to chat with you all. It was a really nice time, so thank you very much for joining me. I'm going to go to bed and hope I feel a bit less fevery in the morning, because I would like to be able to go to work properly. Okay, night, all you lovely creatures. Oh.
Wonderful. Well done. I think that was very good. And I made two really cool things
You
today.
made two amazing things today. That was really cool.
Yeah.